Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to our first video in a series we call MD Technology Services Presents. Today's topic will be the value of having a network assessment. Established in 2003, we are a managed service provider offering a wide range of services and support, which includes network and firewalls, servers and storage, help desk support, desktops, laptops, backup and recovery, disaster recovery plan, as well as performing risk assessments. So who am I? I'm Bruce Miller. I'm a project manager and auditor, among other things that I do. I have over 25 years of healthcare IT experience, and I've been affiliated with MDTS over the years for up to around 12 years. So what exactly is this assessment? It's a panoramic view of your network. It's a review of the equipment installed on your network. And it's just, do you really need those forgotten about workstations or servers? It's an opportunity to free up licenses. So, are you at risk? 9 out of 10 networks may have a time bomb just waiting to go off. We all like to think our networks are secure, and as a manager, I want to say my team does an excellent job, don't they? But the reality can be, oftentimes, we get too busy. It's not intentional, but in the rush of hurry up and get her done, mistakes will happen. Steps may get skipped. Procedures may not be properly followed. Do you have up-to-date procedures? Do you have all of your puzzle pieces? So it never hurts to validate how healthy your environment is. It's just making sure things are in order. So we make a significant investment in IT. Self-assessments can be a very good tool, provided it's accurate. I've seen assessments that were very impressive, but what they reported and what I found did not align. We need to provide facts and evidence. The truth is pretty important, too. There's a health system in Kansas that was fined $250,000 for falsely reporting they did an assessment when they didn't really do it. And they got audited. They had no documentation of any assessments. Their risk management plan, nothing. So this is actually a topic for a different video, but it's just so important. And, it's just another reason to have an outside party do these network assessments for you or with you. It's the checks and balances. And we're here to assist you. So what does this assessment consist of? Well, we come on site and we'll either install a USB drive into a network computer or connect our data collector to a network switch. The whole time is pretty quick, 30 minutes to 1 hour. And we do not install any software on your network. We don't collect any data or private information from any of your devices scanned. And we'll report on 5 categories: hardware, software, configuration, accessibility, and security risk. So let's take a look at category 1, hardware. As we said, it's your servers, your workstations, printers, non-AD devices. That could be your switches, routers, printers, and things that are still on the network that shouldn't be. So category 2, software. So look for missing patches, service packs, updates, local accounts maybe with weak or insecure passwords, and systems missing your antivirus or spyware. Now we'll look into category 3, configuration. So, the security policy is inconsistent across servers and your computers, and or firewall misconfiguration. Maybe open ports that should not be open, which is a leading cause of many incidents or breaches. Outbound system access that should be blocked. So let's pause for a brief message brought to you by Hook, Line, and Sinker. So this is a true story. It's a scary story. And it all began with a phishing incident. An employee of a small business fell for a phishing attack. It was either email or social media. They weren't quite clear. And they had their credentials compromised. The bad guy was able to get into the system and installed the ransomware, which in turn encrypted the server. So they could not restore from a local backup. They had cyber insurance, so they paid their ransom. But they were down for over 1 week. The forensics determined that the bad guy was able to gain access via an open port on the server after compromising the employee's user ID. which is a valid point about having a network assessment that may have discovered this open port. That and there is a need for ongoing training and education for employees. 90 to 95% of successful phishing attacks start with employees not thinking before they clicked. So now back to the show. So as we continue with what we're reporting on, we'll be looking for a lack of content filtering, social media, entertainment, pornography. Yes, if it's not black, there are actually employees that will take the chance and go out and look at these sites. And illegal downloads, which is the number one cause of most virus infections. You never know what you're going to get when you click on it or you're surfing the net. So now we'll look into accessibility. We'll look for any misconfiguration of user access to shares. We'll provide an AD security group membership list. And we'll look into security risk. Once again, those old accounts that haven't been disabled. Open ports that may pose a risk. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Then any external issues that may put your network at risk and lead to a business disruption. Data loss. This is much like closing the barn door after the problem happened. So we'll provide you with an executive summary. It's an overview of all your devices, and we'll provide a risk score and analysis. And we'll review this document with you, and we'll discuss the findings and respond to any questions you may have to the best of our ability. So let's take a look at some risk scores. Here are 3 examples from assessments we've done. The risk score starts at 0, which equals no issues, to 100, which is not good at all. This first example is nirvana, a state of happiness and being in an idyllic position. This organization was very well organized, and they literally had all of their ducks in a row. Example 2, not so happy. This score is the result of workstations with missing patches, workstations that didn't have antivirus installed, patches that weren't current. There was a high number of user accounts that hadn't been accessed in over 90 days, and many well over that date. Example 3 was not a happy report at all. They matched all of the examples from example 2, but they also had open ports on their server that could lead to malware, ransomware, viruses, etc. Just the bad guys can get in and wreak havoc. So this is why having a network assessment is so important. We'll analyze your network and identify any vulnerabilities that will leave you at risk for an interruption. And depending on what we uncover, we'll make suggestions. We'll look for ways to prevent unauthorized access and augment security systems if needed, and to provide a way to better lock down your sensitive data so you're getting more out of your existing technology. So if you have any questions, we're here to lend you a helping hand. If you'd like more information, please feel free to visit our website at www.mdtsllc.com or send an email to info@mdtsllc.com, or you can even call us at 773-482-2005. We really appreciate you stopping by and spending some time watching our video. We'd like to just give you a most sincere thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you in a future video.